They say a good morning begins with a cup of coffee. It sounds idealistic, doesn't it? But is that the realistic situation, coming up with morning routines that can put you in the same group as the most affluent and fruitful people on this planet? As an industrialist, what you attain in a day is very significant. Being fruitful from the start of the day is significant in building a flourishing business. Luckily, you can learn how to turn into a dynamic morning person and how to exploit that output all day. We all have read stories about successful people, and yes, each one of us would wish to be a successful person. The most prosperous people in history are often identified with one common character, discipline, or achievement by their own principles. Behaviors provide a concrete groundwork for constructing a prosperous life. And a good morning mundane sets your day, profession, and life up for success. As Aristotle said, we are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. Although there's no one-size-fits-all morning mundane, we can study much from learning how prosperous people begins their days. We unearthed some trends about these people. Here are 7 of the most popular groupings of morning habits. Use one or more ways to build a positive ritual to start your day, a new routine to provide clarity amongst the chaos, and an all-day focus to tackle life's tasks with purpose. Develop an effective routine. Workouts are essential for us physically, mentally, and emotionally. It's significant noting that the night before your morning routine is an important constituent in your routine. Besides, constant repetition is an essential organ in achieving the desired objective. Mental arrangements for a fruitful day starts the night before. So, to wind up your day before heading to bed, note down your to-do list for the coming day and recount 3 important things that occurred on that day. This helps to sanctify your mind and organize your body and system for a soporific night of sleep. Pick 1 or 2 things that caught your attention and start including them in your morning routine. Study shows that you have an inadequate amount of resolve every day. Making routine choices in the morning will take their toll on it later in the day. That's why you must have a routine to reduce your decision making in the morning. But what's the appearance of an operative morning routine? Most prosperous individuals have particular routines they trail every day, which you can attract motivation from. Start a new habit tomorrow morning. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain. Prioritize planning. According to management and fitness specialists, 12 minutes of preparation equates to saving 2 hours of diluted effort. Therefore, once you get up in the morning, create a plan for your day. Before you proceed to work, class, or any other duty, begin right from your own homestead office. Sit down and outline the most significant chores for the day. These are the chores you start working on immediately. This will generate a feeling of achievement, which will help you move forward with successive errands. Then, create a mission. It's necessary to focus on what helps you achieve your goals. Develop a culture of self-examination. Ask yourself, what can I accomplish today that will move me nearer to my objective? Drink water. As mild and tasteless as water may feel, a good number of people use it to enhance their efficiency. A study by Centers for Disease Control and Prevention shows that almost half of grown-ups drink too little water, yet even minor levels of dehydration can distress mood and intellectual functioning. It's therefore evident that the right time to start drinking water is in the morning. Create a culture and routine of taking a glass of water at your bedside and drink it first thing when you get up. Rumination, meditation. Mindfulness means upholding a moment-by-moment consciousness of our judgments, moods, bodily sensations, and neighboring atmosphere, through a calm, cultivating lens. When we exercise mindfulness, our judgments tune into what we're perceiving in the current moment rather than revising the previous or visualizing the future. Mindfulness helps you keep your mind from drifting, which is fundamental in remaining fruitful. It revitalizes the amygdala, is an almond-shaped set of neurons located deep in the brain's medial temporal lobe. Shown to play a key role in the processing of emotions, the amygdala forms part of the limbic system. So as it shrinks, the prefrontal cortex, associated with higher-order brain functions such as awareness, concentration, and decision-making, becomes thicker. Daily rumination boosts your focus throughout the day. Rumination doesn't have to be harder than just sitting down for a few moments and heeding to what revolves around you. Eat a good breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal for the day. Studies have linked eating breakfast to good health, including better memory and concentration, lower levels of bad LDL cholesterol, and lower chances of getting diabetes, heart disease, and being overweight. A recent study by the Biotechnology and Biological Research Council indicates that eating breakfast contributes to your energy levels for the rest of the day. Your breakfast should include protein like Greek yogurt, eggs, nuts or salmon, whole grains in the form of cereal or bread, and some fruit and/or vegetable. You should avoid refined carbohydrates and saturated fats, even though most easier takeaway options tend to be packed with them. Exercise to stay energized throughout the day. Workouts reduce levels of stress hormones, such as adrenaline and cortisol. It also fuels the manufacture of endorphins, compounds in the brain that are the body's natural painkillers, and attitude elevators. Endorphins are in charge of the runner's high, and for the feelings of recreation and positivity that accompany many hard workouts, or, at least, the hot shower after your exercise is over. In a recent study, individuals who walked on a treadmill in their morning appeared dissimilar. Besides those who worked out at 6 a.m. achieved several benefits, such as better quality sleep and reduced levels of stress and anxiety. It's therefore clear that morning exercise is essential to our day-to-day lives. Give yourself enthusiastic and courageous talk. Many times we tend to be too hard on ourselves, something that's totally unhealthy. Make a change and do the opposite. Promise yourself some of all the good things you intend to accomplish during the day. Give yourself some me time, and get in touch with all that makes you smile. This is a brilliant way to make sure that you're keeping up with your goals. After all, your mornings are the best time to set the pace for the rest of the day in your life. Granted, creating successful morning habits requires persistence. But once you have them working for you, you'll always be on top of things. By thriving from the start, you position yourself and your business for success. And you'll never again have trouble starting your day productively.